Man, 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. Here's a toast to a quarter of a century. Strawberry milk is really slept on. Okay guys, LEGO Star Wars has been through a lot. But what was it like all the way back in 1999? The legend goes that LEGO was pretty down bad back in 1999. They needed some big bucks and fast. In order to maximize their plastic assets, LEGO finally decided to introduce some third-party licensed themes. And boy was it a hit. Nay, it was a home run. 1999 just so happened to also be the release year of the Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1 as we all know it. This was the perfect opportunity for them to introduce some awesome sets from that movie and also to take a step back for the old geezers and release some sets for the original trilogy. Wait a hot second! Doesn't the Star Wars theme interfere with LEGO's family-friendly guidelines of no violence? Shut up, loser, I want to see some X-Wings and TIE Fighters. In the very first wave of LEGO Star Wars, they released 13 sets. An example from the original trilogy is this awesome set right here. TIE Fighter, yes! Y-Wing? Close enough. And from the Phantom Menace, we got some sweet sets like the Sith Infiltrator and the Gungan Sub. 1999 was a huge success for LEGO. It was a massive year for them, grossing just over $1 billion for the course of that year from LEGO Star Wars alone. This encouraged them to go bigger and better for the year 2000. 2000 was a little bit more of the same from 1999 with some more Phantom Menace sets and some more original trilogy sets, of course, but this year was the introduction of the Ultimate Collector Series line. These sets were much bigger in scale and had so much more detail on them compared to normal play sets. Another line that LEGO introduced in 2000 was the LEGO Star Wars Technic sets.
This is not a banger. This is not a banger, and I know bangers.
2001 was, nothing too special. It was basically the same as 2000, just with more Phantom Menace and original trilogy sets, although there were some pretty good ones. I think one of the most notable sets of that year was the Darth Maul bust. I think that one was the most standout of, almost anything they've come out with in the Star Wars line. Unfortunately, they still haven't released a set with the rest of his body, but I'll keep you updated on that. In 2002, Attack of the Clones released, and you know what that means. Gunship, Dooku, Bounty Hunter Pursuit, UCS Naboo Starfighter with the chrome plating. Oh, don't mind if I do. In 2003, we saw a lot of Return of the Jedi sets and an ATTE. One of the coolest things they did this year was they had Jabba's Message, Jabba's Prize, which are two smaller side builds, and Jabba's Palace. You could combine all three of those sets to make one big brick-built bonanza. On to 2004, we had a lot more of the same, the newer movies were getting some love with Attack of the Clones receiving more sets, and the original trilogy, of course, getting its fair share as well. But the best was yet to come for 2005. Sorry guys, that's where I gotta end my video for today, but stay tuned for part 2. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something new. And just, of course, stay tuned for part 2, in about 5 to 7 business days. Delivery not guaranteed. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Sleep tight, Bricksters. Huh. I guess it is slept on.